Oh, the V's muted. Can't hear anything.
We are live streaming.
Oh, there we go. We're live streaming. Oh no! Why are you recording this?
We're live streaming to where?
To YouTube, hopefully. Yeah, you're live. And what? We're live.
Why?
As usual.
Is that your charity?
Yeah, it's funny to see the videos. Done for a while.
Hello, you guys hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Great.
Plus for non-type and stream.
I hate Jitsi. So apparently, now it's Dan.
That's me stream.
Hey Dan, what browser you use to try to do Jitsi?
He can't hear you because I'm wearing headphones and he just walked in.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. What browser are you using?
Firefox.
Use Chrome.
I can't use Chrome
Why can't you use
because I'm
Chrome?
not allowed to install anything on this.
What?
Yeah, Chrome doesn't work for me either.
Am I the only one that has a working internet computer here?
Yes. You're
I
the
don't
one
have
whole with NASA, as far as I can tell.
I use Safari.
I have to download a plugin, and I can't do that either. I can't install anything.
Well,
Anyone who put a latte art?
Dan, we're supposed to work that out so that you can install things on your laptop. Remember the waiver and everything?
Yeah, I did look into that, and
But you can install SunPy, right?
there are no waivers for foreign nationals unless you've got a green card or something. So I'm not.
Yeah, you need a green card.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to get that waiver.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
You need a green card to be able to install software on your computer.
Yes.
Well,
For
government
some reason,
computers.
SunPy and Conda doesn't apply. If that somehow doesn't
You're,
get checked,
you're
Just fucking fantastic.
just local. There you go.
all he needs to do is become an internationally renowned scientist or marry an American. And then in a mere 2 years, he'll be able to install Jitsi.
I'm not sure which one of those is less likely of those two options.
So we have limited time. Should we get started?
Yeah, can we talk about PRs?
We do a thing.
We have it started already.
Can we quickly make a decision as to what the FIDO import is so we could just merge that?
Yes.
for PR?
From SunPy.net.
I suggest other people air their concerns before I make this decision.
Import star. Import star.
No import star. Namespaces. Always namespaces.
I like namespaces.
They are a honking great idea.
Namespace.
Namespaces only exist for people who can't do Sudoku.
Exactly.
They can do Sudoku. So we don't need namespaces.
I can't do Sudoku, therefore namespaces.
Yep, me too.
Okay, so I have a question for you guys. I also agree, but I have a silly question, naive question. When you guys import map, capital map, how do you import it?
I've
I
never
just do
actually
import
imported
SunPy.map.
capital map directly. I always
Import
import.
SunPy.map.
So you do sunpy.map.map?
That's correct.
Okay. I think a few of our docs will say we'll import map directly into the main namespace.
Well, as in from SunPy.map import map.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No, that's not
Map
fine because
is-
you have the map function in
Well, it's
Python.
fine. This map is capital. So
It's map. Yeah, it's capitalized.
Yeah, but that's not a good thing. No.
well, it's not my fault you called it map. You should have called it something
It's not
else.
even our fault that we call it map. It's Solarsoft. who called it map.
Oh, don't blame other people.
No.
Name it.
No. You don't get to blame SolarSoft for anything in SunPy ever.
I would like to propose we kill
We have a Gen X.
thread of this
remember?
conversation right now before it goes down the rabbit hole.
We're importing
Just import map,
Atlas as A. That's
however you want. Yeah, okay, fine. I will do that.
how Atlas will be imported forever.
So,
Motion passed.
as Stuart suggested, right?
No, as I suggested, Stuart just agreed.
No.
God's sake, guys.
Anyway, Stuart, you want this to be quick, so what do you want to talk about?
Has anyone got other pull requests they want to?
Yes, Ankit has. Is Ankit on the line? Is that a yes
No,
or no?
left.
Also, Stephen just went away.
Stephen also wanted to talk about that PR. As soon as I mentioned everyone involved, just disappeared.
If he left, he left.
So hang on, let me tell you which PR. 2137. I'd like to get this merged
21,
as quickly as possible. It's image animated WCS. Are there any further comments?
It's not passing. No, we don't know if it's passed.
Yeah, there's been a new commit pushed.
No. Yes, I have comments.
We'd like to get this merged as quickly as possible, just so we can. It just makes IrisPy stuff easier just to have this merged.
Sure. I get that.
Merged.
Yes, I have comments. I will write them.
Do we not want a changelog entry for this with
Yep.
image animator?
That's a good suggestion.
Because I think adding these features probably should be in the changelog for 0.8.
Aside from that, are there any other issues with looking at the code? Or assuming it passes and the changelog is made, can we just merge it?
I have more comments.
You have more comments. Okay.
Also, some of my comments haven't been addressed yet, but some of them have. That other one has. Okay.
It would just be good to have the final list of comments to take into account during or after this meeting, and then merge it today.
So urgent, but it has to be registered.
It's
The comment you had about the units on the axes. Oh yeah, no, that's gone too.
it makes pushing it a bit large by GSUB project faster.
Oh, it's a default issue.
It's a GSUB issue.
Right, okay.
Can we handle like changing units and overlays and anything on this? I wonder. And I'll look into that some other time. Okay, more comments. Mostly dots ones. Anybody else got anything specific? I've got a couple. But...
Mine.
Okay, go on then.
2116.
Well, we've
Oh,
got
good.
a bunch of comments from David.
Yeah, I'm taking care of those. Does anybody have any sort of overall comments about how this works and how this would be used in a whatchamacallit, an affiliate package?
How would this
Can you
be
remind me
used
what
in
number
a
this is,
affiliate
Steve?
package?
I'm sorry?
What number PR is this again?
2116.
2116.
Yeah, so I have a link at the top in the description that shows how to use this in IrisPy, which I have an open PR for as well.
In IrisPy?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I updated my sample data PR in IrisPy to use this new architecture.
Nice. I approve.
So the main thing I changed was that get sample files is now no longer called like download sample file, because it'll retrieve, if it exists locally, it'll give you the local path. If it doesn't exist, then it'll go out and get it and then give you the
Makes
local
sense.
path.
And all my comments about everything?
Yeah, I'm fixing those now. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, David. Yeah. But I just wanted to make sure that people are okay with this change.
Yeah, I'm happy with the code. I don't know if anyone else has code comments. I have a comment regarding where we put the data once we've finished with the code.
You mean the sample data?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean hosting it?
I feel as though we should. Yeah, well, yeah, kind of. So I feel as though we have a problem with regards to changing the sample data set that Andy was working on, and this PR is kind of related to it, although it's not actually part of this PR, which is we have to keep the old sample data available, because otherwise it will break the current released version of SunPy, which we don't want to do. Which leads to the question if we should have some kind of versioning of sample data just in case we ever want to change it again. This can be completely transparent to the user. It's just for us to make sure that the URLs have some kind of version number in them so that we can have, I don't know, 0.9 have a different set of sample data and keep the old one in a path that isn't conflicting with the other one.
That's a good idea. That's a very simple idea. Just version numbers, right, on the path.
Yeah, just straight up integer version numbers should suffice, right?
But will that mean we could have like 10 copies of the same file, right?
Well, sure, but
Hosting is cheap.
that's
Yeah, sorry, I'm back. Did you guys hear my comment?
No.
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 I was going to say on the versioning, we'll have versioning in the repo, but on the hosting side, why not just keep never delete files, just keep adding. So the old files will still be there.
That's kind of what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. But we need the URL we need a version number in or not a version number, but a set number in the URL, right? Because the set of URLs in SunPy 0.7 need to stay accessible, so SunPy 0.7 keeps working, and then the set of URLs in 0.8 need to stay accessible, so 0.8 keeps working.
Right. So as long as we don't
change,
an underlying file, the name of the file is a version, right?
Yeah, I just think it'd be better if we had folders rather than having all the old and the new data bundled in together on the host. It would make it easier for us to manage. So basically, all I'm suggesting is that we change the base URL to data.sunpy.org/sample data/v2
Fine.
when we merge Andy's PR. When we merge Andy's updated sample data set, we just have v2 so that we know that those are one contained set of files on the S3 instance. And
So
also,
whenever,
for that matter,
yeah.
in the repo.
Yeah, that could work.
Okay. Cool. I will try and get around to that, but I don't know. I'm pretty busy at the moment. But other than that, I have no issues with 2116 from a code front. It's just a data management problem, but we can fix that.
So yeah,
independently of your pull request.
Okay. I mean, what I'd like to do is make this, like I said, update this so that it is compatible with Andy's new sample data, so that then it's done, right? So I'm sort of holding on that at this point.
Why don't we should get agreement on this and merge this, and then we can update the sample data set in a separate pull request. There's no point. We don't need to smush them together. Do them separately.
Yeah, I was just trying to save us a PR. Because the files are all in here, right?
We have thousands. It's fine.
Yeah, I know, but it just takes a while. So, yeah, I was just thinking I could edit the file names right here, and then it would all work.
I will try and have a play with the sample data repo and the S3 thing at some point, but I don't know when. Maybe the weekend, depending on what happens.
Okay.
Jack.
2129.
Indeed.
Great arcs.
Great arcs. So my only real comment on this is that the calculate great arc function, the one that just takes arrays, should probably be private because it doesn't take quantities, which is really, really nitpicky. The other thing that this actually needs is it needs an all list.
It's not nitpicky. That's an SCP.
I suppose we could just. I think if we just put if we only import the great arc function up a namespace, that would be okay. I'm happy to have it not have a leading underscore, just have it hidden. One moment.
Okay, so
One nitpicky thing is that you may want to reference a great circle. I mean, which is kind of a more popular term.
actually, so a great circle is a circle which has a plane which goes through the center of the sun, right, or the center of the sphere. It's an actual circle, but portions of that are great arcs. So like a great circle implies an entire circle. This is just a portion of that. You can use it to make a great circle, but But that's not really correct.
By the way, I hear Steve talking next door, but I think he disconnected. So I'm sure he'll figure it out soon enough.
If I figure it out, it means it's going to go to your office.
Possibly.
Oh shit! Press close. Sorry, my bad.
I dropped again. I'll just submit a comment. It's no big deal.
Okay.
AstroPy have broken our code. Broken our code. They broke it real good. Okay, I mean their great art code looks great, Jack. Like, really good. Just a couple of little
Okay.
things.
I'll
It's really
the next
cool
PR
that
will
it
have a
works. It
change
makes me
log
very
and
happy
all
that you managed to do that like that.
That's why the coordinate framework's there, right?
Indeed. Mm-hmm. Okay, my pull request 2138.
So this, like the title of this PR is rsun_ref. Now, you mean like the rsun which is taken from the FITS files, right? Not
Yes,
as in
which
the
is very
ref.
commonly rsunref, but not always.
Okay.
It's rsunref in the specific case of AIA at least. Yeah, basically this came out of the discovery that AIA and HDMI use a different physical radius of the sun than our constants package, which leads to the coordinate transformation framework not working properly unless you set the same one.
I'm okay with that. That's an important fix.
Yeah, I didn't really realize that. I just kind of assumed that the radius of the sun was, a thing. I didn't really consider the fact that it needed to be pulled out of the FITS file because the plate scale would be determined using the radius of the sun. There we go. Any other comments before I merge this and make Nabil backport it?
No.
Did my answer to your question about the other coordinate systems actually make sense, Jack?
Not really. I don't know why other coordinate systems don't need an observer as well.
So because if you consider just heliographic Stonyhurst on its own, it doesn't need to know the observer location, right? To define the coordinate system, you only need to know the center of the sun, the position of the Earth.
Well, isn't that where the observer is, the position of the Earth?
No, not necessarily. In heliographic Stonyhurst, the coordinate frame is defined using the solar center and the Earth. It's irrespective of the observer.
Okay.
Which is why 10 degrees latitude and 10 degrees longitude is the same in both stereo and AAA, right?
Okay.
So like the way the coordinate framework is constructed is the frames should only have the information required to describe the frame, and then SkyCoord handles keeping track of that information between transformations.
Right. All right. A bit weird, but okay.
But
The reason it's just been is the
the
inconsistency that you wouldn't always have an observer. No, don't worry. Don't
the
worry.
idea is
I'll adjust my thinking or just ignore it.
I see where you're coming from. Yeah, the idea is that the user should never care, actually, because SkyCoord should always take care of it for you. Does anyone else have any pull requests or anything they want to talk about?
Two things.
Okay. Chickens.
Well, I'm kind of hungry, but so
Yeah, you
there's the removing
Yes, sir.
unused arguments. David hasn't approved
yeah.
or changed his review. And the second thing, most of those PRs have obviously failed. So would it be worth going through and just merging master into all of them and kicking them back alive so we know what can and can't be merged?
So it appears that the AstroPy dev build has failed today. The cron job on master failed today because AstroPy have changed something in coordinates which has broken some of our stuff. So there is currently no point in doing that until someone bug fixes that. And by someone, I probably mean me, seeing how it's in coordinates.
Oh, so it's... Oh, so you're...
That's recent, though. That's only... That happened as of today's cron job. Yesterday's cron job.
So you don't mean AstroPy is failing, you mean because AstroPy have changed something on our master builders?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the AstroPy dev build is now failing on our master build. The AstroPy dev job is failing.
Issue? Let's have a look.
I don't know.
Because when you said AstroPy had broken, I assumed that AstroPy had broken, and thus we couldn't use it.
No, AstroPy is fine.
Okay.
It is. AstroPy has broken all of our stuff. Helioprojective object has no attribute distance. I give you had no attribute distance. Why does it not have an attribute distance? Anyway, okay. David, do you want to do Google Summer Code students?
Yep. These are around if they're here.
Are they actually in the room?
So who's here?
I'm also here.
Ankit should be there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so one of you can start saying how it's going and what you've done so far. Ankit, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So till now, I have worked on Cube and corrected the animations of the cube and created a new class, subclass of the image animator, and use that to animate the cube object. Started working on the cube raster, like cube sequence, which will be like different scan objects of the cube. There will be like each scan will be a object of cube, and there will be like a list of them. So we are just starting to build the raster class now, and later on we'll start doing the functionalities after basic iris raster class is made. Yeah.
Who's playing music?
Cool. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Danny or Steve, do you want to add something on that, or?
No. I think Anka's doing some good work. I think we're making some good progress. I'm quite happy with how we're going so far, but looking forward to making much bigger dents using Cube and also IrisPy in general.
Awesome. Do you go?
Yeah,
All yours.
I'm here. Yeah. I'm almost done with the SunPy website, and I implemented almost all the sections excluding blog. And next, I will start implementing the blog section, and I will use ablog for that. I don't want to use Tinker. Ablog is actually the most suitable for this project, and I guess it looks beautiful. And I have some things to be fixed and enhanced, and also Stuart mentioned that. But that's it for now.
Oh, that's gone quiet. Ablog looks cool.
Actually, while we're all here, quick question to everyone. I'm against adding a comment section to the blog.
Really?
I'm just saying we're going to get comments, it's going to get heated, and occasionally we're going to get spam. People on the dev mailing list.
Nabil knows this because Nabil is the internet troll.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
There are just... I mean, I'm happy to have comments.
I don't know.
If someone's going to moderate it, I'm not. There's not enough power for me to... It's the kind of low-level cleaning power that I just give out. I outsource. So we can have comments, but someone has to step up to moderate them. And if no one does, then I think we should not have any comments on the blog.
Okay, no problem.
No, I'm asking it's a question to the group more than
Well, Jack is the.
I wonder the value.
The public relationships from SunPy. So.
Comments, like how many people are we actually going to get commenting on our blog anyway? It's like...
Okay, so I think that it will help for comments. Like we used to have one when we were in the WordPress. There were some comments, not much, but we were not big. So I will be happy to be a moderator of the comments if needed. But I don't say that we'll have many, but it will be a way to make people easier to contact us.
It's my experience with the Reviewer blog is that most of the comments are just blog bots of some kind. So,
yeah, don't you know you can work at Google for $80 an hour with no sign up? It's really easy.
Yeah, I think comments personally are not worth it. Unless we were like the New York Times or something.
Or we could do that. We could start blogging about politics, drive some traffic to the site. I'm just saying.
I just think the return on investment, like how much time it will take to add that and kind of manage it compared to how much spam we'll get, is just not worth it.
Well, I mean, it shouldn't take very long to add it, right? We just use something like Discus and we include some JavaScript and we'll be done. But I mean, I guess I'm with Nabil. If someone's going to volunteer to look after it for a while, and it sounds like this is going to be David at this point, then I'd be fine with it. Otherwise, I think, yeah, I don't see the gain for the effort unless someone's willing to volunteer to put the effort in.
The other question is where do you want the discussion for SunPy to be? Do you want it to be on sunpy.org, or do you want it to be on GitHub, for example?
David in chat is claiming that software
Sorry,
carpentry uses Discus and it works. Oh, hang on. Are you talking about Discuss or Discourse? Because they're two different things and you've kind of merged the two words together.
The common one, I don't remember the name. It's one of the...
Discuss.
Discuss.
Ends in two S's.
Yeah.
Doesn't it end in a Q? Or am I thinking of something else? There's no Q in it. I also forget how to spell it. Yeah, okay. So at the comment system, David will monitor it, and if it gets too much for him down the line, we will kill it. But we will add it for the time being.
Well, I would say that we need more than just somebody that's willing to monitor the comments. We also need some sort of person that is up to the task of maintaining the software side of things. Like
there is no software side of things to manage. It's an external comment system that's hosted externally.
Right. So as you know, when we depend on things externally, nothing ever breaks.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's ever...
Well, Discuss would work pretty well, unless you change keys or something from one.
Yeah,
but normally if you are using the same page, it should be okay.
Yeah, it's a large chat platform / blogging / comment system that's used in a lot of blogs. I think if it went down, we would probably have bigger issues than replacing it.
And if it's going down, the website wouldn't show much of a trouble because it's a kind of external thing that goes on top.
The failure mode is there are no comments on the blog.
Yeah, so it should be okay.
Yeah.
Is that all with the web stuff? We have meeting here. Yeah, he connected, but I don't see him.
No, with the type TDA.
Well, I think P1 has insisted down P1 rather than P1.
No, and Punya as well, neither.
Punya said earlier, make it.
Yeah, he was in double, yeah. Okay. All good then. Stuart, you have two, we can use 2 more of your minutes.
2 more minutes. Anyone got anything else?
One day, it's probably not a chat for today.
Nitin is here.
As well.
Yeah.
Nitin is. Oh, okay.
No.
Do you want to give a name of your work?
This platform is not fit for purpose.
Nitin?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Hi.
Then to give a quick update of your progress.
Hello.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Thank you. I don't know actually anybody of you. I don't know my and Monica. So this is the first dev meeting of SunPy that I'm attending.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Please pardon.
Hello.
Hi, Nathan. We were saying that welcome to our calls, and if you could give an update on what you've done over the last weeks.
I have been writing some tests. I've been writing some tests for the DRMS package, and currently I'll start writing the online tests. I've completed most of the offline tests, and Kolja has pushed some of his already written tests. So this week and the next week, I aim to finish. Like this week, I aim to finish the online tests, and then I'll go about mocking those so that there is no online connectivity while running the tests. I have pushed my work to my branch in the DRMS package.
Which package?
DRMS.
DRMS. Oh, DRMS. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Actually, most of my work for the SunPy will start from phase 2 if I go with my timeline. So once I finish up writing the test, I'll go about integrating it with SunPy.
Cool. Thank you. Do you have any of the mentors here? No? Do they want to add something? No? Right. Yeah. Stuart, have you been involved at all or not?
Hello.
Hi, Stuart. I was saying whether you had any, because, okay, Stuart's left. Or Bob, as he called himself. Okay, good then. Is that all for everyone?
NumFocus are looking to get in contact with the GSOC students. So they want to do like a little blog post on.
Now I don't hear Jack. I don't hear anything. So I don't know. I'm alone in the world.
Hello?
Restart your browser. I can hear Jack.
I can hear Jack as well.
Although my whole connection just died, so yeah.
This is great.
By the way, if someone wants to go and make a really good large-scale video and conferencing platform and give it away for free, I'm all game.
Google Hangouts.
Doesn't work in Firefox.
Well, then use something else.
No.
Skype. Anyway, NumFocus would like to get in contact with each of our Google Summer of Code students and do a little blog post about your experience.
Sure, how could I? Okay, now I'm just listening the live YouTube broadcast, and I can hear the Stuart was giving me suggestions of reboot my browsers. So thanks for the suggestion, Stuart. I will do so.
I believe you're way behind the times. Try again, Jack.
Yes. So if I could have the email addresses of the Google Summer of Code students, that would be great. Then I can put NumFocus in touch with the GSOC students. Because they want to highlight what you're doing.
So how do you want to receive those, Jack?
To me.
So just put them in the chat, or send them to me at. Let's see. Where's the?
Yeah, you should have access to the emails through the user platform.
Do what?
Technology clearly hates me. I'm out.
I can still hear you.
Okay, well, no
I
one's
can hear
talking
you.
then. In that case, I'm leaving unless anyone else has something like important to say right now.
I don't know actually. Find
Nabil?
Nabil left. He had a tram to go.
Oh, okay. You always have something important to say. Cool. Me too. Bye bye.
Right.
See you guys. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Oh, Albert was here. Bye.
Windows Explorer thing you don't know.
Okay. So there you go.
Yeah, well, that's what I suspect once you do it, you just copy and paste the whole window and you just find it. Maybe can you actually see if you can follow through? Yeah. Well, still can't